Assalamu alaikum. This is Jahangir Nisar and welcome to JN Coders. Today we are going to learn how to create a cart view screen in the Flutter app. Let's get started. Our first task was to rectify the syntax errors. So navigate to the analysis option file to fix cons constructor errors. Inside a screen folder, create a Dart file for cardback preview. Then navigate to the cardback screen. Now define a new class and give it a name. In a cart icon function, insert a navigation method to navigate to the cardback screen. Now click icon button and navigate to cardback screen. Therefore, we required a scaffold property which contain an APR widget to select title for heading. Go to a body section and use a column widget for vertical alignment. Then insert a container widget for card data preview and write the required data inside the widget. Now insert decoration property of the container widget to enhance this given image. These details were covered in the previous tutorial and a link is available in this description. For the time being, remove this cart bag container inside the column widget. Now add an expanded widget to expand the required area. Then insert a list view separated function. List view separated function contain an item builder property. Now pass a temporary remove cart bag container inside this property. Then insert separated builder. Use size box property to adjust space between cart bag list. Go to a product data file and create an empty cart bag list. To enable cart bag functionality, create a new method folder. Generate a Dart file inside this folder to add notification message to this screen. Use the snake bar property. Now again, create a Dart file for the cart bag method property inside this folder. Then, inside this container widget of the cart bag screen file, add a created index. Right now, the cart bag is empty. So we can create a message on this empty cart bag screen. Like this. Now use another container widget to display the total price of the product quantity on the card screen. Add a checkout button widget to navigate to the home screen. Go to the detail view screen and insert the created card bag method into this widget. Click on this button. Now you can see a result. Create a delete function to remove an extra bag list from the cart bag screen. Then insert this method name inside this icon button. Now you can see it on this app. add the required text inside this container and use some property to enhance this widget. In the cardback method file, create quantity calculation method for this container widget functionality. And linked with this quantity. Then create a quantity name in the product class. Now, insert the created method inside this container widget. You can see that this function is visible on display. For quantity display of item cardbacks on this screen, insert the length function in the item count text widget. Like this. Now finally add a counter method for product quantity in this container widget. Thank you for joining me on this Flutter journey. Stay tuned for more tutorials on JN Coders. If you have any questions or require further clarification, please feel free to ask.